Hello. We've been really grateful because we've been able to purchase more of the small upright pianos that we're particularly fond of than we usually have, and as a result we're able to lower the price a little and also lower the rental with option to purchase, where you pay 10 months up front and then you can just pay the difference when you buy the piano, or you can have that amount that you paid off another piano. So these are some of the small upright pianos that we are really trying to source. Knight is one of the two main makes, and we've got 5 of those in stock at the moment, I think. And the other main make is called Welmar. This is actually Yamaha, small Yamaha. We try and access these two. These are the ones from the 80s. I'm particularly fond of them. The sound is very warm and rich. In the late 80s, these were actually made by Kemble, and you can tell that because if you look on there, you can see M108N, and that means it's made by Kemble. The N refers to made in Milton Keynes. Not sure why it's an N, but that's the suffix that they put on for the ones that are made in England. In case so Yamaha owned Kemble, I believe, at that time, and so they were making Kemble pianos, and they were also making Yamahas. Here's a Kemble. So this Kemble is 1995, so also made in the same factory in Milton Keynes. And the factory closed in about 2009. One of the tuners who was working there now works with us. So we have worked in close association with Kemble. Now the good thing about Kemble is that they have a lot of legroom. This particular one, I think, if you have a look, we don't fill in some of the assessment sheet here. We always fill in this, and we'll be checking the weighting and so on the keys. This has just come in recently, so it's only partially filled in. But I think we can see here that the legroom is 65 centimetres. That's normally 62. For instance, Yamaha U3H is 62. So there's extra legroom there if you're a tall person. And pedals are very low too. I think the Yamaha U3 is about 7 centimetres, so 5. You've got plenty of legroom there. The pedals won't be very high. If you even want to raise it up a bit more, you could do, but you wouldn't need to on that piano. So there's a Welmar along here. Now, Welmar and Knight, they're, in my opinion, they're the two top consistently good English makers, and during the late 60s and right up to about 1990 is the normal age, though we have 1 or 2 Knights that are later than that and are still top quality Knights. And there's another Welmar here. If you are watching this video, you may not find these particular individual pianos still for sale, because this video I'm intending to use whenever we have more than we normally have of the small upright pianos. We say small, this is actually a Kemble here. This is the tallest of them, and this is 113 centimetres tall, so it's still regarded as a small piano, and a delightful one really. This is 2007, so just before they closed in 2009, and as you can see the slight difference in colour here, so that obviously devalues it. The colour on the outside is slightly lighter than the colour on the inside, and that explains why the pitch, and as this one's also just come in, is 432, which is incredibly low. 440 is normal. Sorry about the flickering, that's our strip lights are causing that, and it does happen from time to time. But look at the legroom there, 67, and the pedal are 6 centimetres. So that's an incredible amount of legroom for if you're a tall person. If you look at that alongside the normal legroom height, about 62 I think on that Knight, so you can see you've got plenty of legroom. Other legroom is good on older German pianos too. We've got some Steinways and Bechsteins in, of course, as well. There's always trying to get the price down as much as possible, and this is a Blüthner which we purchased. This 30s Blüthner, I think. I don't know this piano very well, it's only been in for a short time, 1937, and it's one of the ones that we're trying to source. 30s Blüthners and grands and uprights tend to be smaller. We'll have a listen to 1 or 2 of them in a second. I think I've rambled on for long enough, but I wanted to give you the idea that they are cheaper, less expensive than they normally are. We try to get the price down normally anyway, but because we've got so many of them, that enables us to cut the price, and the rental, which is normally 3% of the purchase price, has come down to about 2%, and if you pay over 10 months up front, then you'll be able to, all that rental comes off whatever the purchase price is. So let's try this Knight first of all. So it's quite a bright night. It's partly bright because it's a later night. It's actually 1999. Normally we don't have ones as late as that because they don't have the special night bridge without pressure bar without any brace bars here, any break point. So they're smoother tone. Normally 1999 they would be like any other maker piano, but night speciality, this is still one of them. That's quite a surprise. It's one of the latest we've ever had. They're normally up to about 1985. So here's a 1992. This is a K6, slightly shorter piano. By the way, all the dimensions are always on our website, and you'll find them at the end of the line if you go to our stock list without pictures, and it's useful for you to compare if you want a short piano or you want a not too wide a piano. Kemble Compacts, which we don't have any at the moment, they're extremely narrow pianos. They're 85 keys. Normally we're sourcing those because they're one of the best made short pianos. That's a bit of an in-between tone. This is 1992. This is a 1996 Welmar. And a 1965 Welmar. So they're all very fine instruments, really. And just a quick look at another one. This is a 1973 Night. I'll just have a quick listen to the bass of some of them, because for small pianos, Knights, Welmars, they're exceptional. They're so stable, they hardly go out of tune. This is the 1976 Welmar. And the 2007 Kemble. So currently, is the time you're watching this video, it's been placed on because we have more small pianos than we normally have, and we're very grateful to have them in stock. But if we get more pianos in, then rather than store them, we'd like to put a lower rental option on. The rental option is an option to purchase, so if you want to buy the piano after 10 months, you just pay the difference. It's very popular. There are many people who are renting and then buying afterwards, hopefully. But Knights and Welmars particularly, Kembles because they have a lot of legroom, are some of our main stock items. We're always trying to source them, and we've just been fortunate to be able to source more than usual. Not too many more, but while we have more than usual, we'll be leaving this video on. And it just has a delightful tone wherever you play it. And that's the case, very consistent Knights are, and Welmars too. So if you're interested, please do write to us, info@robertspianos.com. You might not find these particular pianos in the stock list, so please look underneath this video for the current stock list. Thank you very much for listening.